uniting the world. It is so inspiring and so educative. Starcross TV, inspiring station. Watch Starcross TV, enlightening station. Watch Starcross TV, empowering station. God's own station, uniting the world. There is this one television that is so entertaining. It is so inspiring and so educative. Starcross TV, inspiring station. Watch Starcross TV, enlightening station. Watch Starcross TV, empowering station. God's own station, uniting the world.
Hello, good morning and welcome to the Morning Star Breakfast Show brought to you by Starcross TV. And my name is David Eric. Yes, it is very wonderful to know that you are awake and you are staying positive and you are active. So once again, welcome to the Morning Star Breakfast Show brought to you by Starcross Television. And I promise you, today happens to be a very wonderful and amazing day here in Brotherhood of Crossing Star. We are still celebrating the 67th anniversary of the Christ Universal General Fellowship. Thank you for tuning into today's episode. So, you know, definitely I can never be on set alone. I am always here with my ladies, ready to spoil up the set, to inform you, to entertain you, and to make sure you stay abreast with all God's dealings. So from my far right, with your kind permission, I'd love to introduce the one we call Authentic. Her name is Ruth Obo. Good morning to you, Ruth, and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good morning to you.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
All right.
Good morning to you, our beloved viewer. Thank God it's Friday. How are you doing? I hope you are good, and I hope you had a very fulfilling and productive week, and I hope that you have a productive weekend as well. You know, some people do not really see this weekend as being a weekend because they work 24/7. If you are that type, then I wish you a productive week. But if you are going to be having a leisure time during this weekend, I still wish you a very, relaxing weekend. Good morning, and once again, thank you so much for joining us.
All right, thank you so much. So very close to her, we also have another fabulous woman here on set. Her name is Sister Peace Mate. Good morning to you, Sister Peace.
Good morning, Brother David Eric. It's been long, being with you on set. And then today you have so many surprises for us.
Definitely.
Good morning to you, beautiful Ruth. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
All right. So to our wonderful audience out there, good morning to you, and thank you so much for taking out your time to join us on this episode of the Morning Star Breakfast Show. Be a star wherever you are. Good morning to you.
All right, thank you so much. So I have these to tell my audience. It is said, let the beauty of what you love be what you do. I can get a confirmation from my wonderful colleague. So I'd love to start with Sister Ruth. Do you agree to what I just said? Let the beauty of what you love be what you do.
Yeah, I say that a lot on our set. You should be able to reflect what you believe in. So if the beauty of what you have lies in God, then your character should portray God. It shouldn't be, colliding. What I'm trying to say is you love God. God is love. God is everything. God is kind. God is God is love, God is kindness, God is faithful, God is everything. Like, he has all the virtues you could ever think of or imagine of. And then you are acting the opposite. Like, you are just like positive and negative wire, you know. I don't know if I'm even correct. I don't know, I'm not an engineer. But you are just colliding. But if you truly love God, and you say you love how he is, what he does, then you should be able to do, not 100%, but you should be able to attempt his lifestyle, which is, you know, loving one another, caring for one another, you know, being there for your brother and sister, being there for whoever needs your help, not just, you know, blood related or something. So yes, I agree with what you said. You should be able to reflect, or, you know, what you love.
All right, thank you so much. So, Sister Peace, do you have any exception? Imagine you reflecting what you love. Do you think you'll be predicted at every point in time?
Okay, if you are reflecting what you love, that means, for me, I feel when you love something,
Yeah.
and you are happy doing that thing, definitely success will show in that same thing.
Okay, let me put it this way. Imagine you love being so humble,
Okay.
very humble. Do you think you'll be trampled upon? Like, you understand what I'm trying to say?
Obviously, if you are going through that lane, I think some persons will start taking your humility for a leniency. You know, like they'll take it that maybe they want to ride on you. And I've seen scenarios like that severally, where because it's just a part of you. You know, being humble in whatever you're doing, you know, while you're dealing with people, whether they're younger or they're older, but that's just you. You tend to see other persons taking it for granted and making it look like maybe like belittling you just because you are being humble, or it's in your nature to be humble. But at the same time, I don't see the need for us to say, okay, because you don't want someone or other people saying you less of who you are because you are humble, you should change yourself. I feel respect is earned.
Yeah,
so
true.
if you are, as a person, you are humble, definitely there's someone somewhere who will also show you the same attitude. But if you feel because you don't want to be belittled, you have to, you know, start being egoistic in whatever you're doing or when you're dealing with people, I think the same result will come to you no matter what. Remember, fear and respect are two different things. So that's just it for me.
All right, so I still have another one to say. I know this one might sound controversial. So it is said, when someone shows you who they are, believe them for the first time.
Okay.
Sister Peace, I want you to go first, please.
Okay. And at the same time, they would say you don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah,
So you
and
don't
some
just...
persons will also say
you are
that
addressed. Okay, please go ahead.
do not trust strangers, and because of what is happening in the world. But we have something now saying,
You know, it's
when
very
you see
funny.
person at first and believe them and trust them. Is it
You know,
possible?
it's very funny. That's where I'm going to. You know, it's very funny because, for example, you met me on first glance. I try to be nice to you, and you feel like, oh, that's how I am. You know, sometimes it might not be. Maybe the situation at hand, you know, posed me to be humble at that time or to be kind to you at that minute. It doesn't mean that, oh, generally I'm this humble kind of a person. So I'm not of the opinion. Sorry, we might have a different opinion here on set, but I'm not of the opinion that when you see people the first time, and when you see a certain attribute they portray to you for the first time, you should take it that that's how they are. No, you just be dynamic to know that people change, just like weather, people change. So what you're saying right now may not be what you see behind the camera and all of that. So that's my own opinion. I don't know for you.
Okay, Sister Ruth, I have a different way. We understand. Let me come from the biblical aspect now to see how we can get a balance. We understand our Father says we should show care to people when they come across us, but we understand also now the trend around the country, the environment. We see most persons, because of fear and some factors, they do not trust people any longer like the first time. Nobody wants, you cannot just keep let me say you have a kid. You cannot just keep your kid with strangers. Going by this word that when you see somebody, trust them the first time. So if you're faced with such dilemma, will you be able to just say you want to help somebody who is a total stranger? Maybe you find the person in a very strange place and a total stranger who needs help. Will you be willing to do that?
Yeah, of course. When you see somebody in need and you've been blessed with the ability or the things the other person needs for help, I don't think helping people should be based on relationship. the way you know the person, whether it be a distant friend, a close friend, a neighbor, you know, or
I'm just looking at a stranger. I'm trying to look at a stranger.
exactly. I'm talking about, we all know the story of a good Samaritan
Yeah,
here.
true.
It doesn't have to be somebody you know. Whereas you have seen somebody in need, you should be able to, you know, prefer solution or help if you are being blessed to. It doesn't have to be somebody you know. I know the world is revolving, a lot of things are happening,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure it should be because the world is revolving and so you are changing from your personality, the one God has put in you. You know, everybody have their own gift. Some people's gift might be to help others and never to be helped. Some people's gift might be to cause problem so that the other person whom God has placed to be helping will be having jobs. That is to be, you know, preferring solutions. Everybody have their own, you know, work on earth. So I'm still of the opinion that you should help whosoever needs help, provided you have the ability. Also, to what you asked, Sister Peace, I like to say that first impression matters. Yes, first impression matters. When you see somebody for the first time and they are nice to you, I believe they are nice naturally. There is this saying also that everybody have a place they keep dirty plates, dirty clothes. So everybody has what we call flaw. You know, nobody is without flaw. It is only God that is without flaws. Whereas we are humans, we have that one thing that once we start doing, even your own closest friend, your sibling, might not really, you know, be okay. They'll be like, you have one bad character I don't like, stop that bad character. Even the one saying stop that bad character has his or her own bad character. Funny, that's how life is, you know. So if you see somebody for the first time and they are being nice to you, take it, because first impression matters.
Yeah, I think we're going with that.
Okay.
So please, you have something to say?
Yeah, I won't dispute the fact that first impression do matter, but at the same time, I feel like I rightly mentioned, you should be real enough to know that people, despite the fact that they may show you a good character at the first instance, doesn't mean that they don't. I feel we are still on the same page. They don't have this other bad side of them. So for the fact that you see me portraying kindness, a whole lot of persons might like, oh, Peace, you are bad, you are this and all of that. But we just met, and maybe you were in a dire situation, and I offered to help you, you know, at that point. It doesn't mean that maybe there are not millions of persons who have been one way or the other. I'm not saying I am like that, you understand? I'm just putting an example out there. Yes.
You know, let me also add that people are who they are.
Yeah.
Anybody who is not meant to help you will not help.
True.
In all my years in life, like the experiences I've had in life, I have come to the realization that who wants to help you will help you.
Obviously.
And who is not willing to help will not help. I have seen somebody, you know, I have seen some videos on the social media. I've also experienced with my eyes where you see somebody dying and you see another human being, you know, walk past the person that is in need.
Because,
you know,
because the person does not want to get into trouble.
I understand. The person does not want to get into trouble. Imagine you going to help somebody.
We see the scenario of things.
Yeah. I know, but I'm telling you of a truth that who wants to help will help.
Yeah, definitely.
Irrespective of what is going to be the outcome. Whether the person is going to die later, people will always stand up to help.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, I've seen people in what is it called? Public transport, you know. You see some people enter and they think maybe they were just rushing to leave the house. They think they had money in their bag, and then boom, there is no money. Maybe they carried a wrong bag, or maybe they brought out the money, kept on the bed, carried empty bag, and then off they went. And then you see another person, just because you are good, sometimes because you are good, you've been doing it for other people. When you see yourself in such situation, you see another person help, but in that same situation you see another person echoing. That is how the person is. The person knows what he or she is doing. They knew there was no money. Instead of them to beg at first, driver, please help me, I don't have, you know how humans are. Exactly. You know, thereby you're already hitting up the driver's mind. Maybe the driver was willing to just say, go, I don't want temptation this morning, go. But you see another person hitting up the conversation. You say, lie, I know that person, that's how the person is. Meanwhile, the person is not like that. I am trying to say here that people are good. And also, anybody that is willing to help will help. whether it's going to end, you know, in a bad light or not, they will still help. People have accidents in a foreign place. Like when I mean foreign place, even in this Calabar now, some people can travel to a very far place, still in this a strange land, maybe still in this Cross River State or this Calabar that people do not really know them, and they go into accidents. Who comes out to help? There is no relative there, remember. But you see people, those are good Samaritans. They come out and help, you know. Sometimes they even bring out phone for evidence that this is what happened, and they are just there to help. Whether the person would later survive or not, at least there are people there to help. So what I'm trying to say is, who wants to help you will help you. Even when people are gathered helping the one in an accident scene, there are people who will not go close. They will just fold their hands. I know deal. My hands and my leg, no deal.
You know, sometimes you can say maybe that person was destined to help the other person.
You know, so first impression matters. I want us to know that who wants to help will help, and who doesn't want to help will not help. They are not wrong. They are only there fulfilling God's I don't
design
know.
on them.
No, like yes,
Or
that's
purpose.
they are fulfilling God's purpose. They were not meant to, honestly. And that takes us to there is no bad, there is no wrong. Who is doing bad was destined to do bad according to their purpose on earth. They are fulfilling their purpose.
At this point in time, I would say our purpose should be for good. We should not be destined to do bad. And as she has rightly said, first impression matters a lot. So
not in all. Because for the fact that I'm showing you rudeness doesn't mean that maybe that's how I am.
Yeah,
you
but
understand?
for truth, most persons put up some tough skin to scare away people from them, or for them not to be oppressed. That does not mean that they are not kind-hearted.
Or maybe they faced a dire situation at that point that maybe just meeting they intend to
think
flare
so.
up.
Most persons have gotten to some point whereby they were trampled upon, their kindness were jeopardized. So at this point, they still have the kindness, but they try to wear this tough skin to look a little bit bold outside. But when you get to know them better, you get to see that they are even sweeter and better than the angels that you can imagine from afar. So I think
to explain what Sister P said here, I feel like some people might just, you know, like before you met them, they maybe went into rage, they just stepped out of it. You don't expect it to clear in their mind already.
Immediately.
And then some people have this transfer. Some people cannot absorb emotions. And so they are so quick to transfer it to the next person that they would approach or would approach them. They tend to transfer it very fast, very, very fast. So I don't think this set of people, I don't think this first impression matters applies to them. Yes, because they are just, you know, they do not have the ability to absorb emotions, you know. You know, some people have the ability, whether they are angry or not, they could just stay, they don't smile. They are not angry, they are not also laughing. But it's there, you know, they can still go out, face the crowd, speak nicely. And like you can hardly tell them apart from, you know, being angry and being happy. So you see this set of people, they are good. Like, I'm not saying like they are good. These are the people that even though they are experiencing something, they do not transfer it. But you see the other sets where they don't have the ability, those set of people can go out and transfer aggression. And then one would say, this is just how this sister is. This is how this brother is. But I tell you of a truth, if you are also an intelligent person, you should ask the person, are you okay?
Yeah.
You know, what happened?
Or take out time to study the person.
Yes, or, you know, allow the person, you know, there is what they call cool-off points, cool-off time. Allow the person to, you know, like swim in his or her anger. When she's okay, when he is fine, they would come out of it, and the intelligent ones will come out and tell you, I am so sorry for the way I, you know, spoke to you earlier. I was not myself, you know, I was angry, someone got me upset, and so I didn't know how to manage it, and then I transferred it. These people, is not any first impression. In fact, it's even the second impression that matters, because they are out of it. They have realized.
They're dealing on first and second impression.
They have that's why I just explained. Yes, they have
Giving people a
realized,
chance.
and then they have, you know, come out to say sorry. But sometimes the universe does not give them the opportunity to apologize, because these people are not one place. Maybe these people were just, you know, traveling past you. They were just passing your route, and then you gave them that impression. When you realize yourself, you may never have the opportunity to say sorry. So I am still of the opinion that you be in control of your emotions and do not transfer it, because you would never, or you might never have the opportunity to apologize and make amends.
All right, thank you so much, Sister Ruth. It is said some persons cause happiness, some persons, when they cause happiness when they come around, and some persons take happiness when they go. So where do you fall in? Where do you fall and where do you stand? Do you take happiness when you go, or do you bring happiness when you come? As my colleagues have rightly said, first impression matters, but at the same point in time, you still need to be diplomatic and try to see beyond what you're seeing at the first glance. All right, we'll be going on a break, and when we come back, the Morning Star continues.
Rejoice, O young man, in thy youth, and let thy heart cheer thee in the days of thy youth. Ecclesiastes 11 verse 9. The Christ Universal Youth Fellowship International invites all children of God to its official walking visit to Abia State, scheduled for Friday 7th through Saturday 8th of November 2025 at 212 Hospital Road, Bethel, Aba, Abia State. Highlight of event: courtesy visitations, evangelism, visit to Abia State BCS Administrative Herd, music extravaganza, award presentation to Christ Universal Youth Fellowship past Abia State Chairman and lots more. Come and experience divine inspiration, youthful fellowship, and the spirit of true brotherhood as we build a brighter tomorrow through God's love. For inquiries, please contact our Eminence Uzomaka Oji, Planning Committee Chairman, on +234 803 559 0310, or Divine Vanguard Comfort Asoluka, Secretary Planning Committee, on +234 706 076 7207. Christ Universal Youth Fellowship International, raising a generation of divine ambassadors. Christ Ambassador Anthony Effiong, Abia State Christ Universal Youth Fellowship Chairman, announcer.
Gentiles, behold your King cometh.
BCS Star Cross Television, the voice of the universe, joyfully invites all children of God to join the host of heaven in giving glory to the King Immortal, the Lamb of God, the Prince of Peace, the Good Shepherd, the Great High Priest, the mediator between God and man, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, His Holiness Olumba Obud, on the glorious occasion of His Divine Manifestation celebration holding from 17th through 23rd November 2025. Now is the time to felicitate with the Holy Father, who has been good, caring, loving and gracious to you and your family. Do not miss this opportunity to express your joy, gratitude and devotion. All video felicitations should be recorded in a landscape format and sent to bcsstv000@gmail.com. For inquiries, please contact us via WhatsApp on +234 809 473 5538 and +234 814 083 6948. Come, let us together celebrate the everlasting reign of peace, love, and righteousness, as all glory, honor, and praise be ascribed to the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, His Holiness Olumba Obud. Thank you, Father. Management, BCS Star Cross Television. Announcer.
He comes to teach, He comes to lead. Behold, He comes to restore our lost home. Gentiles.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're still watching the Morning Star Breakfast Show on Star Cross Television. Good to know you're still with us. And we are live on Facebook, and we're also live on YouTube. So do well to join our conversation, share, like, and make sure you also comment. So I'm still here with my wonderful, amazing colleague. I still have from my far right, I have Sister Ruth Ubu, the authentic Ruth. Good to have you back.
Thank you. Welcome back.
Yeah, and I still have with me the fabulous one, Sister Peace Mate. Good to have you back.
Thank you. Welcome back.
All right, so I think we need to visit our Facebook or YouTube channel to see what we have there. Sister Peace.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Brother David Eric, and welcome back, Sister Ruth
Thank
Ubu. All right, so let's quickly look at our Facebook page. Yes, first on the line we have James Daniel. Thank you, Father. Good morning to you, Brother James Daniel. Please do well to join us in the conversation, which we'll be delving into very soon. And also we have here Aga Kalayo. Sorry if I didn't get that name correctly. He's saying, Sister, you are writing your explanation. It happens to me few days ago. You people are doing great. Okay, Brother Aga, watching from Ogu Town in Ogubolo, local government area in Rivers State. Good morning to you, Brother Aga. But we would also like you to help us out with what actually happened to you. Let's have a better picture of it so that we'll know where we are, talking about what we are talking about. Here from Brother David Eyesan, peace of God or peace of the Father, Brother David Eyesan. Still from Brother David Eyeson, happy weekend, brethren. Father bless you all. Happy weekend to you too, Brother David Eyeson. Father bless you all. From Sister Gladys Oyebo, happy weekend to all children of Abba Father, the world over. May it be filled with joy and happiness. Good morning to you, Sister Gladys, and thank you for always and always joining us. From Sister Gladys again, BCS is indeed the last hope of man. Amazing and beautiful. Well done, our beloved presenters. Keep up the good work. Kudos to Starcross Television for beaming live to the entire world. Starcross is simply the best religious TV station worldwide. Thank you so much, Sister Gladys Oyebo. Still from Sister Gladys Oyebo, unstoppable and unchallengeable Abba Father. From Sister Mary Ogban. Oh, I can see so many emojis here from Sister Mary. Love emojis. Thank you so much for reaching out. All right, so we will be delving into the conversation very soon. So do well to stay tuned so that you can as well join in the conversation.
All right, thank you so much, Sister Peace Mate. So we have so many information to dish out this morning. So you were saying, can you sing? Starcross TV is offering you a very wonderful opportunity. They're presenting an online singing challenge with the theme, the King's Talent Arena. Yes, the King's Talent Arena. This competition has already begun. It started from the 3rd of November and it will span through 16th November 2025. All this to honor the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords divine manifestation celebration. The prizes are wonderful. We have 100,000 for the first winner, the second is 70,000, and the third is 50,000. Consolation prizes are also part of this. Now, something wonderful struck me when I got to see the flyer. Now, when you get to see the flyer, you understand that it is not just about winning. The first three that comes out of this competition will have an opportunity to perform during the Divine Manifestation Celebration Week. So what are you waiting for that you have not jumped on this? So see the event flyer for instructions and make sure you are part and parcel of this wonderful celebration. Next up, we are looking at another very important aspect. It is the BCS Starcross Television in collaboration with Blue Rivers Iceland Nigeria Limited. They are presenting a special training on film production. A special training on film production. It's going to take place from the 10th of November down till the 18th of November 2025. So do not miss out on this wonderful opportunity. It is going to be taking place here at the BCS World Headquarters, 34 Ambo Street, Calabar, Cross River State. So see the event flyer for all the activities or all the things you need to learn, the things you need to pick out, and it is very, very affordable. So do well to get the form and participate in this wonderful training. When you get to see the flyer, you get to see the numbers you have to reach out for more clarification. So thank you so much, and make sure you are part of this wonderful training. Over to you, Sister
All
Peace.
right, thank you so much, Brother David Eric, for that information. Here we have, coming from the Association of Brotherhood International Ushers, ABIU. I think their motto is service with love, if I'm not wrong, okay? So they're presenting BCS Maiden Fashion Exhibition, wow, with the theme, Adorning the Scent, Fashion with Purpose. Okay, so this event has 3 phases. The first phase comes with application and screening, which commences from November 2025, while the second phase will witness preparation and showcasing, that is on December 2025, while the final phase will have to do with men exhibition and awards, and that will be taking place on Friday, January 2nd, 2026. Location is at BCS World Headquarters, 34 Ambo Street, Calabar, Nigeria. Now, for the criteria, to be eligible, you must be a member of Brotherhood of the Cross and Star, a baptized one. You must have at least 2 years of tailoring or fashion design experience and be willing to follow BCS standards of decency and modesty. Wow. So now the application fee is 10,000 Naira, which is non-refundable. So make sure before you apply for it, you are ready, and you must have, attune yourself to following all the criteria. Now for the price tags, because this is not just an event you feel like, oh, you come and showcase what you have and go back. So there are prizes for each stages or each winner. For the first place, the winner goes home with 500,000 Naira plus 1 year contract with the association. For the second place, the winner goes home with 3,000 Naira. That's first position, second position, and
300,000.
300,000, yes. While the third place, the winner goes home with, or the third position goes home with 200,000 Naira. Please note, all intending contestants must be following our official Facebook page, the Association of BCS International Ushers, ABIU. I have to take that again. All intending contestants must be following our official Facebook page, Association of BCS International Ushers, ABIU. For registration and inquiries, please take note of these numbers: +234 703 287 4391. I have to take that again: +234 703 287 4391. Or you can call another number: +234 808 798 3225, +234 808 798 3225. So please take note of the numbers and make sure you call if you are interested in this competition. Make sure you call to get more information concerning this event.
All right,
I feel like this is like, I don't know if I should start alarming.
Because I
free
want us to
bonanza, free
analyze.
bonanza, free bonanza.
I want us to analyze on that.
Yeah, as let me break it down. As a bona fide BCS member, as a not just as a baptized BCS member and a fashion designer that you are, with just 10,000 Naira, like this is just like
you stand a chance of having 490.
you stand a chance exactly of having 490,000 Naira as the first place, like minus the 10,000 Naira.
Okay, minus
the 10,000 Naira you're going to be paying for the form, right, to register and the rest. You stand a chance. I am telling you, if you say to yourself, I am going to win, you have been making dresses for God knows how long. This is just for you to go and compete with your counterparts with a mindset of a competitor, which is winning. Somebody who is going in for a competition does not have a mindset of losing. You want to win, and with your mindset, with that faith, that sparkling, that burning faith in you, you might win. I am telling, even if you do not have the 490, in fact, let's say 500,000, you can also win the 300,000 or 200,000 and still have a contract to sew for the ABU, Association of
Brotherhood
International Ushers, for 1 year. And you know, these people are always looking amazing.
Yeah.
You see them in the hall, they have different uniform. They wear this. You might be the one making, and then you can even charge them for the stress of the competition. You know what I mean, right? So what are you waiting for? Are you a seamstress? I think this is an opportunity for you to, like, do not crawl, jump into
on the offer.
Yes, jump on the offer, because if you ask me, I feel like this is an awoof. With just 10,000 naira and your own skill, like, this is what you do, so you are part of it. It's part of you and you are part of it already with just 10,000 naira. I feel like you shouldn't sleep on this already. Start
Who doesn't
calling
like
the
a
number.
wolf in Nigeria?
Start calling the number for, you know, the form.
I am
just
just still
10,000.
perusing through the criteria, because this was really critically chosen. Be a member of BCS Baptized. Have at least 2 years of tailoring or fashion design experience. Like, I'm still trying to.
I hope your mind is not going to where I'm
trying
also
to see
thinking.
if I can meet up. Understand what?
No one, Ruth will cover up for you.
I'm just be like 2 years of experience. No, I would have just started like tomorrow and see how far I will go before January. I might luckily be the winner.
I feel like you would have something to show that you have actually been a seamstress.
Yeah, for 2 years.
For 2 years, it shouldn't be like some.
But it will tell you can
Places that would need, they would need like 10 years working experience. But then if you check your age and the time you finish school, it's not even enough for you to qualify for the job, but sometimes you get the job. I feel like this is not going to be like that, because
but
you know,
I'm looking at a different angle. Like, if you see someone who has been in the field for 2 years, definitely there will be difference with someone who has been in the field for 6 months.
Yeah,
there will be a difference. So
that's like you're
I
a
cannot
trainee,
just go
still
in,
a trainee.
Yeah, I cannot just go in and 6 months and I come out. Let me say the association, they're not using any criteria like to say bring a certificate or something. Your work will definitely show. Because I may not have all the experience. I just learned for 6 months. I may forget the place to put needle or something like this. And definitely, it will definitely show that I've not gotten 2 years of experience.
But let me also shock you, because someone who has 2 years experience in the field may not still be competent as enough with someone who has, you know, there's a there's differences. There are people who are talented. You see someone baking and that person says, I wasn't being taught. You know,
there are a lot of people like that.
I've seen people like that the experience, like the feeling just came. One day I thought to myself, I have a friend, a male friend, who is into baking, and he's very good. If you look at his recipe, you see that it's different from what other person uses. And he will tell you that he did not go to catering school to just sit down to learn. Like one day he just started, okay, why not I mix flour with this and see what it will come out. Then another day he said he tried, and before you know it kept becoming perfect and perfect. So someone of 2 years might not be as competent as someone who has that talent of sewing. I've seen it in so many ways. And now in the competition, you know that there are people, set of persons who will come with 5 years experience in it on the field already.
Even 10 years.
Even 10 years.
And you see those set of people. It's not like I'm trying. I think is it somebody was getting married around measurement, because it won't be nice if it's the material was so fine. It was not even up to a week. She called us to come and measure our clothes, and we wore